Streetz have been going for the last 2 years. A young boy from the community who I worked with as a kid, Mali, had an idea and he wanted to kind of do something what we spoke about earlier in regard to having that swag. So he came up with an idea called the Streetz.
Yeah.
So the Streetz is kind of that element of having the streets football in you, and you go and implement it no matter where you are, whether it's academy football or grassroots. So it was an amazing idea. So Mali started to coach them. He started to coach them 1v1 and small group sessions. Another one of the young players, Mario, and Mali are really close. They were working together, and then they come up with a great idea to do some 1v1 stuff. So they contacted me and said, listen, David, we want to to be a part of some 1v1. They come up with the idea, and then, the rest was history. So in regards to what they've done for me, it kind of brought me back to life, man.
It brought the fun back as well.
It brought the fun back, man, because, listen, you're doing that every single day, academy coaching and grassroots. But I need some fun. When you get older, you need some fun in your life, and nothing better than two of the young boys I've worked with come in and asking me to come and work with them. And so, it's been amazing, man.
That's a nice story, man, like how you've worked with him from a young age, and now they're bringing you in.
They're bringing me in, man.
Yeah.
They're looking after Uncle D.
Keeping you young and fresh.
Keeping me young and fresh, man.
Yeah, and I see Weston in there as well. Weston.
Yeah, Coach West is there.
Jeez.
So again, Coach West is my
Shout
right.
out to Weston, bro.
Yeah, man, he's my right-hand man. So they said, listen, they had an idea. They said, listen, we need Coach West. So we done it different. The other people are doing their 1v1 because everyone's doing it. France, everyone's kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Top ballers, shout out to top ballers. Credit to them.
Yeah.
They're doing really well. But we had something different. We put a referee in it.
Yeah.
To make it a bit more exciting. So
VAR and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, everything. VAR.
Who would you say is like the top 5 ballers that have come through?
On the 1v1?
Yeah.
Whew.
Go on.
All right. In order or not order? Just
no order, because again, you might have some people in the DMs like, how you ranking me by my man?
I would say
so
Spenny.
No particular order. So Spenny, yeah.
He done the under 10s. Unbelievable. He brought some different kind of swag to the occasion. I would say Cairo, Palace baller.
Oh yeah.
Under 14. Woo! He lit the place up. Cold like ice. So he was really good. Khalil.
Yeah.
Khalil was amazing. We had Wisdom. Wisdom came. He's the one. He's got the whole streets going crazy at the moment. He sat on the ball. And then he kind of done a flip-flap, but it went inside outside.
Yeah.
And then went round the keeper and scored. So Wisdom. And the last one, I would think there was a kid called Tom, under 9.
Okay.
He come in as the underdog. We had a few boys come down from various different places in different academies. We had various different kids coming from different parts of England.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say he was the underdog, but he was the kid at Millwall.
Yeah.
And everyone else was from, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City.
All the bigger clubs.
But what people failed to understand, what he had that Milner thing, defend and attack really well.
Okay.
And you need it in the 1v1.
Yeah.
Yes, attacking's good, but remember you win points on defending.
Yeah.
So, he was really good defending, and he won. It was a really nice story for the streets.
Yeah.
To make everyone understand that there's players out there what people are looking past, but he done really well, man.
So are all these players signed, or are they unsigned and looking to get something off the back of this? Because I want to hear about if there's like any good stories that come off the back of appearing on your episodes, man.
Yeah, like we've had boys who are unsigned, so it's both. And I think this is what makes it so streets. And this is why Mali calls it the streets. Because you're bringing players in what you would think had no right to be playing with academy players.
Yeah.
But will come up and they've knocked academy players out.
Yeah.
They've knocked them out of the 1v1. So, it's really exciting, man.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say is like the ultimate skill set that a player needs to compete on the streets? Both physically and obviously mentally as well. Because you mentioned obviously
you know what? For me, the physical part is not that much per se. Because like I said, Spenny done really well. He's most probably one of our most viewed. He's really small. But he's really clever. So like that body feints, do you understand? And these things will shift the big boys from left to right, and then it allows you to kind of get out and create a yard or two to maybe get the shot off or whatever it may be, go forward. So I just think first things first for me, if you're coming to do a 1v1, you have to be brave.
Yeah.
That no fear factor. If you haven't got it, it's going to be difficult because I think it's 3 chances each. So you have to have that no fear factor when you're going against. You have to also have that that mental belief in yourself. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I think they've kind of taken this away from people, because sometimes I'll read in the comments, people will say like, "Oh, they're too young," and da-da. The reality is, I remember watching a podcast with Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
And he was mentioning about first and second place. They're taking it away. It's not realistic to the youth development. And I think this is the only country that does that. I think we have to still make it realistic to what happens in life. There is first place, there is second place. And
you need to prepare them for it early as well.
yeah, prepare them from it early. So listen, if you look at the boys that come from South London, or kids who I train, they know how it feels to lose, because we put them in them scenarios. Do you understand? To test them. So if we believe that an under 7 is that the team too good, we'll play them under 8s, or play against a really strong under 8s, so they know how it feels to lose.
Yeah.
So mentally they prepare themselves to lose, because people fail to understand losing is also a part of winning. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I saw something you put the other day when you speak to Darnell, and you said about if your team's losing 10-0, what would you do? And I thought Darnell was spot on. Like, they have to be prepared to, there's going to be situations like this. Whether it's academy or grassroots, because you play for like maybe a Millwall or a Leyton Orient, and you're playing against an Arsenal or a Chelsea, there's going to be times where you might get a thumping. But what have they learned from that? You understand? When they played them the second time, have they progressed or developed since the first time they played? So a lot goes into it, man.
Yeah.
But I just think, for me, everyone does their thing different, but I make my boys know the feeling to win and the feeling to lose.
Would you say they also need a bit of charisma, a bit of swag about them as well?
Yes, 100%, but without being arrogant.
Okay.
Because for me, it's very important to ground the youth.
Yeah.
What we don't want them to be is very arrogant.
Yeah.
That's not a nice look for a child. But we want them to have that belief at the same time. Do you understand? So there's a thin line between both. So it's just about making sure you kind of monitor, so they don't get too arrogant, but yet they have that swag about them. Okay,
so they need bravery,
100%,
mental strength,
yeah,
swagger,
yeah.
Anything else?
Coach David in their life.
There you go, man.
Definitely.
Oh, tell me about some Premier League ballers that would be good on 1v1s on the streets.
Premier League ballers.
Because I could already think of a couple. I can think of Doku.
100%.
Doku would be good.
Yeah.
I think Grealish might bring a bit about him. Nah?
Nah.
You wouldn't make it on?
Nah. Do you know what? To be fair to Grealish, old school, Aston Villa.
Okay. Not Man City, sterilised.
Playing back sideways, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, Pep, amazing coach.
Yeah.
I think he kind of took that out of some of his players. And I think Sterling, when he first initially went back to Chelsea, he was old school Sterling, wasn't he? So but again, it's worked for Pep. So who are we to question an amazing, most probably Hall of Fame coach? Even though he hasn't retired yet.
Anyone else? You've got Doku.
Doku, definitely.
Saka.
Yeah, I'll give it to Saks.
Okay.
I'll give it to Saka. I would go.
Anyone else who?
I think Sterling will be alright. I think Sterling will be good on it.
Okay.
I think Sterling.
I know he's not in the Premier League.
Do you know who I really like? What's the boy from Newcastle?
I was going to say St. Maximin, but he's gone now.
Who
you think?
Gordon.
Gordon.
I love him, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a massive fan.
Anthony Gordon, on the streets, yeah?
I'd love to see him on the streets 1v1, man.
Yeah.
Gordon, we want to see you on the streets 1v1, man. Yeah.
You think he can hang, yeah?
Yeah, I think he will hang.
All right, okay. Anyone else?
Who else is there? The Man United boy, what's his name?
Who? Anthony.
No, Anthony. No, the young boy what's just come through from the academy.
Mainoo,
I love him. I think he'll be good.
Okay.
He's got that South London swag about him.
Yeah. Kobbie Mainoo. Okay. That'll be your 3 then, yeah?
Yeah, I think that'll be my 3. I'd love to see.